Um, Hello. Today we're going to be solving 3110 score of a string LeetCode problem. So this one's a pretty easy one where you're given a string S and then you're going to have to return the score of that string. And to get that score, it's just basically summing the absolute difference between the ASCII values of adjacent characters. Right, so adjacent characters basically mean the ones next to each other. So H and E and L, L and L, L and O. And it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. I think the most important part is that you should know this function right here. This basically gives you the values, right, of the characters. So you might be thinking a possible way to solve this would be just iterating, right? But if you do it like this would not work, right? Because you're gonna be getting something like this, right? And you don't want the characters itself. You kind of want to solve this by indexing. So a way to get the numbers is just a simple for I in range. And you just do the length of S, right? And let's say that your string is hello. You're gonna get 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Because length is equal to 5. So now knowing this, you can try to visualize what you need to do. So obviously you're gonna do indexing, so something like this, right, to get the first character, and then since it's asking the difference between the adjacent characters, you're gonna have to minus that to the adjacent character, something like that, right? And then it's asking you to do the sum of this right here. So you could do something like, I could just show you the code. So here you're just gonna initialize your score and you're gonna make your for I in range. Something is very important here to know is that let's just look at the score for now and then I'll show you why. So the score is just the sum right here of the absolute value of this difference right here, right? So as I said, you're going to get the value of the current character minus the value of the character that's adjacent to it. But if you see here, we're adding 1, right? So we need you can't run this like this. Look at what happens when I run it. Error, right? Why is an error? Oh, well, wait. Look at what happens. It's wrong. There's an error. It's out of range, right? So what's happening here is that it's doing something like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But then when it gets to 4, it's gonna add 1, and then it's gonna be wait, where is 5? So this is why it's important to subtract 1 to this length, so it stays in range. So now that once we run it, you'll see that it's accepted. So moral of the story is that you're gonna have to initialize your score, do a for I in range to get the actual numbers, and then just index. So you're gonna get the current character value, and then subtract that to the one that's adjacent to it. And then you're just gonna get the absolute value, and then you're gonna make a score that just tallies it up. And then just gonna return the score. Thank you.